Hi guys, Jessie Clifton here. I am so excited that you're here and that I get to be kicking this training off for you guys. This is something that Brooke and I have been talking about for a while, and we're finally making it happen because it was just the right time in our business. It was the right time for our downlines, you guys. So thank you guys for being here, and I get to do one of my favorite topics, talking about your why, your vision, goal setting, as well as your belief system, because I think that is really the foundation of everything within your life, of what you want and what you're going to get out of your life. Because if you believe that you deserve it, if you have the vision to get to that, you're definitely going to attain it. And that's just kind of what has been my life motto forever. And I grew up with always what's your goal? What do you want in life? What's your dream? What do you always want? So it kind of comes naturally to me to think this way and to have that hope in me and to have that guiding light, I guess you could say, in me. So I'm just excited because over these next 2 weeks, you guys are going to get so much in-depth trainings. We do little mini trainings for you all the time, but this is really the foundation for you of how to create a huge, just a blossoming business. Whatever you want out of this business, whatever you want to get, this is what's going to happen, and this is going to be your foundation for it. So we're going to be talking to you about challenge groups. We're going to talk to you about Success Club. We're going to go into social media tips, like the top trainings of what to do with Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it, we're going to hit it. And if there's a topic that you really want us to cover, comment below, let us know what is something that you would be interested in hearing, and I guarantee you we're going to have a topic covering it. A lot of people, what we found is we're taking this coaching business and thinking and overthinking it and overcomplicating it, but it's so basic, you guys. If you do the work and you put the work in, the work works. Like, that's just how it is. So I'm going to start off and talk to you about goal setting and your vision. So what I want you to do is tonight, or even this afternoon, sit down and think about your why. Why did you become a coach? Was it because you wanted to pay it forward, that you saw personal results and you wanted to give that back to people and you wanted to be that catalyst for everybody? Was it because you want to pay off a credit card, or you want to stay at home and contribute to the family income? Why do you want this business? Why do you want it to work? And why are you here with us? Because if you don't really know what your why is, if you don't know why you're doing this or what it is, then you're just going to be floating around. You're not going to really have a focus on how to stay with it, really. So what we want you to do is just sit down, think about it. And what I just listened to a training myself, just because I wanted to make sure that my mind was right when I was doing this call for you, is sit down and I want you to write out, if money weren't an issue, what would you be doing with your life? What would your life look like? Would you be donating money to a nonprofit? Would you be traveling? Would you live in a fancy house? Like, what would it be? And write that down. And that right there, you guys, that's your why. For me, I did that this morning. My why is I want to stay at home with my family. I want to be that present parent that doesn't have to rush around and call grandma, call grandpa, can you come pick up the kids, or take time off of work and feel like I'm forgetting something at work and having to get to my kids. Like, I don't want ever to think of that compromise of, I have to go pick up my kids again. I don't want that. I just want my life to be centered around my family. I want my family to not ever have financial stress and have to feel like we have to move every 2 years to something that's more affordable for us in the time. That's really what my why is to have that strong foundation to make sure that my family is sustainable and that my children don't ever have to feel that money is an object and money is an objection to anything that they want to have. I want to be able to provide for them. So that's really what my why is. And then honestly, don't hold back. You guys, it's going to be scary. And if that goal scares you, whatever it may be, if it is you want to have a yacht or a helicopter, if it's something that scares you and you don't think it's realistic, write it down anyways. Because you never know. If you put in the work, it could happen that way. So what I want you to do is write down your goals. So write down that, but then I also want you to break down, so that will be your life goals. Break it down by 5 years, 1 year, as well as what you want in the next, what you want within this year. And then I just read the 12-week year. So if you haven't read that, that's a great book to pick up, and it kind of tailors down how you should really hold your goals. So you have your big overall goals, but then tailor it down to what you want in the next 3 months. And that's what we're really going to focus on, is the next 3 months, because what we found is that, and in this book they did a lot of studies, is people have their goals set out for the year. They do New Year's resolutions, and realistically, you can achieve those resolutions within 12 weeks, within 3 months. So write down your 3-month goals and let us know what they are, because that's going to be the driving force. And we want you to make these SMART goals. So SMART, we want you to make specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely goals. So for me, for instance, I could say in the next 3 months, I want to be a 2-star diamond. So it's a specific goal. It's measurable because I can measure if I get there or not. It's attainable because it's not too far off, but it's still a nice little stretch and a push for me. It's realistic as well as it's timely. I put a time frame on it. Is that something I want within the next 3 months? So think about all that, because that's when you're going to start reverse engineering those goals of what you want. You're going to put a time limit, so you write down your goals. What's the timeline? How are you going to get there? And that's going to then take your why and your goals and create a vision. So your vision is really your how. It's your roadmap to get there. There was a video, another training that Summer Tucker did. You guys, I do a lot of trainings. I love it, because the more that I know, the more that I can help you all, and the better that I'll be when I'm talking to people. But there was a training from Summer Tucker, and she was talking about your vision. And the train conductor, say you're a train conductor. You always know where you're going. You know where that train is going. Would you get on a train if the conductor didn't know where he was going? Would you? No, because that thing's going to crash. The conductor has a vision. He knows exactly where he's going, and you're going to get on that train because you know he's going to get you there. So when you're building a team, when people are signing up to be challengers with you, they know where you're going because you talk about your vision. You talk about you're going to be debt free. You talk about you're going to help 10 people every single month. You talk about it, and you talk about it often, and you have that belief system behind what you want to get to and where you're going with that vision. So that vision then ties into your belief system. So if you believe that you can achieve it, you guys, if you believe that you can get there, you'll get there. Because it's that cycle of belief. It's that universe. Whatever you put out into the universe is what you're going to get back. So if you believe that you're going to be a successful coach, if you believe you're going to hit Success Club, if you believe that you're going to hit a 2-star diamond, if you believe you're going to get diamonds, you're going to put the work in to get there. Because you believe so passionately behind it. You have your vision of how you're going to get to that goal. And you have your goals and your why to hold you to that every single day. And you think about those every single day. So what I want you to do, and what is so necessary, and it's something that I avoided, I kid you not, for probably the first year of me being a coach. And I felt like, honestly, now that I'm looking back at it, I was just kind of going through the motions. And I was more of a hobby coach at the time, because I didn't exactly know where I was going. I just said, okay, I know I want to hit Success Club, yay. I know I want to do this, yay. But why? What was my vision? What did I want with it behind? And as soon as I sat down and I made my own vision board, you guys, and I said, okay, I want a house on the lake with trees in the background with nature. I want a family of 4. I want a date night with my husband at least twice a month. I want, as soon as I sat there down and I wrote everything down, then I put my goals behind it. Like, okay, well, how am I going to get there? What am I going to do with that? And then that kind of drove that roadmap. So what I want you to do is tonight or sometime this afternoon, sit down for 30 minutes to an hour and really think about what you really want out of this life and how you're going to get there, and create a vision board. pop onto Google Images, pop onto Pinterest, print up pictures. If it's you want to have that life of freedom, find a picture that embodies freedom to you. For me, it was somebody laying on the beach because they have no worries. They just went there for the weekend. Why not? Let me just book a trip real quick. If you want a happy and healthy family, I have a picture of a random family of them just happy and loving each other. If you want to have a date night, I have a happy couple kissing. Actually, it's me and my husband kissing. That's the happy couple because we're a happy little couple. So cute. But put all of those in it. So write it all out and find a picture that resonates with you. And then make that, if you make it on your phone through an app called either Canva, or you can do Pick, Play, Post, or you can download a vision board app. I've done it all. Or you can create it on your computer. Or you can go old school style and grab magazines and just cut it out on a magazine and make a poster board and print it up and have it right there, right where you're going to work every single day. So you look at it every single day and you know why you're putting in the work. You know why you're hustling to get to your goals. And that's going to keep you going, because you guys, as much as I want to tell you that this business is all rainbows and sunshine, it gets hard. You're going to hear no's all the time. But you know what? The more no's you hear, the closer you are to a yes. So that's what I always tell myself is the more no's I hear, the closer I am to a yes. So if your goal is Success Club 10, for instance, which your goal should always be at least Success Club 10. That's only helping 5 people a month to join a challenge group. If that's what your goal is, how are you going to get there? You have Success Club 10, you help 5 people, and what we found is that for every 10 people that you talk to, you get 1 yes out of it. So you make sure that you talk to 50 people over the course of the month. Don't save it to the last day. Don't save it to the last week. Get your Success Club points in early on, you guys, because you want to just cruise through the rest of the month and you want to set everything up and you don't want to put that stress on you, because we really want you to focus on living your life and unplugging and being with your family. That's really what this is about. You all have busy lives, so don't make it even harder on yourself and procrastinate to get to your goals. So break down what your goals are, write them out for us, and let us know how it goes. So post as a workout your vision board. Take a picture of your vision board that you guys made today, post it as a workout into this group, and comment below what your goals are and how you're going to get them as well. So if you have any questions, write them below. I hope you took something out of this, but I am so grateful that I found Beachbody. I'm so grateful for all of you guys for joining this team with us. And we're here for you. We can't wait to see what happens within this group and see all of our little stars shining even brighter. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later.